What is going on, everyone? My name is Northy. It's been a good while, but I wanted to get this one out because you guys loved the last one and I really wanted to show you guys where I'm up to and where you guys can help. Both in terms of the album itself, but also the videos you want to see on the channel. But I've got myself the second album update of 2025, and there is a lot more in here compared to the last time you saw it, so it'll give you an idea as to which cards I need. You can let me know in the comments, you can let me know through emails, Instagram DMs. I've been trying my best to stay up to it. Admittedly, the last week or two I've struggled to, just as things get busy and busier. I'm just here to mention though that we've got some more upgrades. We've got some more things that we've done here and there that can hopefully give you guys an idea as to how you can help. So with that being said, if you do find yourself enjoying your time here today, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Everything is greatly appreciated. So let's see, what do our 3 albums have? I do have the 4th, but it's just commons and silvers. It's completed. I finished it, I think, before the first update, so that's completely done. Don't need to show you it again. Let's see everything else. I'm sure you guys are keen to see what my inserts are like and where we can get trades done. Alright, it isn't going to be perfect, and there's going to be things everywhere, but I'm going to show you through all the albums I've got. So the first one I've got here is my Wildcards album. We're starting off quick and hot, so we're not wasting any time, but this will show you exactly what I need, and in terms of the different cards, I guess you can compare to the last album update I did. I can't remember if I was missing one last time, but in the meantime, at the very least, I have now finished off my fantasy forecast set. That set has basically become useless to me now. It's made it much harder to justify opening packs, so that's probably why you haven't seen many pack openings as of late, because I just haven't wanted to spend my money on them. I've been wanting to try and single out some certain cards, so maybe I'll bring back the mail day videos. We'll see how that turns out, but that is the completed forecast set. Then we move into our Scanlan set. You can see here a bunch of different Scanlans. The one that I've been missing forever is that Riley O'Brien, so it's nice to see that one finally show up. But we swing all the way through here and you can make sure that you see every single one. There is not a single one missing in here. So with that, we move to the exciting stuff. One of my most recent completed collections is the Generational Legends. I have finished it off. I have got the Taylor Walker, which was my last one. I think Lockie Neal was one I'd purchased not too long ago. Toby Green is one I had to pick up towards the end as well, which is surprising. GWS, it's pretty cheap, so that was a nice and pretty easy pickup. Then we move to the backside here. Callum Mills was the last one that I pulled that I needed. It was off camera. I think I picked up like 3 or 4 packs just to, I don't know, do so. No reason in particular, but managed to pull him, and alongside him we've got all other 9 Generational Legends there, which make the full 18, which is fantastic. Generational Legends is a new set this year, and it's nice to have it completed. It's one that is tough to pull. 1 in every 60, so 1 in about 1.5 boxes. It's not guaranteed in a box, so it's nice to get one. Then we move to the big boy sets, wildcard. You can see Riley Thilthorpe is still sitting in there as a gold wild card. I don't usually do that. I usually keep the case hits to the side, but with the gold wild card, I'm like, why not? Give it a spot in there, make it look nice. You can see I am missing one, which is Geelong off the top of my head, the Geelong Magic wild card, which is Tom Stewart. So there's one that you guys can help me out with. I do have the Riley Thilthorpe though, the regular team colors there. On top of that, Hawthorn. For some reason, I have not pulled a single Hawthorn wildcard this year. So that one, I believe, is Jack Ginnivan. If you can help me out with that, that would be great. Van Rooyen, Sheasel, Rioli, Hopper, Wangani Miller, Hayward, Jake Waterman for the West Coast Eagles. That's another one that I need. And Jamara's in there too. So I just need 3 Magic wildcards to complete that set off. That's a very, very exciting, I guess, set to look at. But here we've got a few more missing ones as well. We've got Hugh McCluggage, the 2-time premiership player now. Isaac Rankin in there too. Darcy Moore in the Star Wildcard. I think I picked him up for a price that I really liked, so I took that one and ran. But we do have the Carlton, which I believe is Harry Mackay, the Carlton Star Wildcard. And then the Freo Star Wildcard. I can't remember that one either. It's not Shea. It could be Shea, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe Shea. Oh well, that's okay. You just look through the rest of them here, and we finish off with a full page of wildcards. I picked up this James Sicily, which was very nice. I believe through Discord. So did the person who did that. I wish I could remember your name off the top of my head. I apologize, but I appreciate you. Just know, you know who you are. You are very much appreciated. Thank you for that one. I think you also gave me some of the sets, the common foil sets, some of these here. So, yeah, shout out to you for that one. But a 4-page of wildcards. How nice is that? We then go to our rookie wildcards. There's Mr. Logan Morris, also a 2-time premiership player. As a rookie isn't too bad. We also move to number 4, which off the top of my head is Collingwood. So Harry DeMattia, I believe that one is. No Nate Caddy gold rookie wildcard. If you remember from Northy's month of Teamcoach, we pulled the gold rookie wildcard of Nate Caddy. So we do not have him in here, meaning I had sold him. I nearly said sold. That's not English. I sold him along with another case hit, the Andrew McGrath Retro. I sold both of those to clearly a Bombers fan. So shout out to them. Again, the name's on the tip of my tongue. I'm awful with remembering names. If you've seen me in person, I usually ask for names that I may remember. Maybe not a great idea because I can't remember them even when I'm trying to. I'm so sorry. We got Nate Caddy though. Draper, who I picked up on eBay. And then we move to Geelong again. I think that's Lawson Humphreys. So need him in there as well. Lots of different ones here and there though. And then our third missing. Again, it's Hawthorn. It's Nick Watson, the Wizard. So not many wild cards overall that we're missing, but there's some that are going to be hard to find. I've tried to look online for a good price. There's a usual price range I like to go for. I very rarely go and purchase them for 20. 20 is like the max I'll buy it for, $20. So I always try to look for something a bit cheaper than that before I go out and purchase it. But that's what I've done so far. And I think I'm up to a really, really good point here with my wildcards. I'm going to complete the collection this year, which is fantastic. I didn't do it last year, so it's nice to get back on the horse. But the final wildcard collection is the gold and silver sculpture wildcards. You can see all the golds are listed here. They are put front ways, while all the silvers, if they aren't with a gold in front of them, are put backwards. So you can see on this side, all of the silvers as Stephen Cornelio's being hid by my massive fat head. But all the other silvers there, the golds, yeah, fantastic stuff. I like this collection. Again, it's when I first saw that they were doing this in Teamcoach, my first reaction was, I'm so glad they're going in this retro direction. They have become a little frustrating as the year goes on because I'm sick of seeing them. But if I can get a gold sculpture wildcard that I haven't gotten yet in a pack, I'm over the moon. But there's not many left. So you got 3 there and 2 there. So 5 more golds and I'm done with this collection. I've been holding off on trying to complete this one just because it's never really popped up just much yet. So I don't need any silvers, but I need just those few gold sculpture wildcards. So if you have any of those, give me a shout. It would be great to hear that. And that's the end of probably the most exciting book, but that is book number 1. I'm going to squeeze over now to book number 2. And this one, not as exciting and also not as updated as you may be able to tell if you watched the album update number 1. But this is our blues. I have gotten a few more. There's been a couple of times where I've traded and I've gotten some blues with it. Obviously packs throughout the year. I've got a bunch of cards here that I need to go through which also have blues. So let's find out together. Do I have number 159 of Paul Curtis? There's only one way to find out as we flip through all of these. It's not bad for a blue collection. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely would like to get a bit more. And I don't. Fantastic. You get to see a live update. Good stuff. Paul Curtis, welcome. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cards I need to go through still. I've just not been up to date with previous pack openings and keeping all of that. I think when I don't get as many packs, it makes it a lot easier for me to organize it. But doing a whole box break, that entire box break is still sitting around waiting for me to organize. But yeah, not crazy, but still hopeful I can get this one done because some people love to sell them for crazy prices, but there's others who are happy to do trades, relatively even trades, to help out other people. It's a hard set to complete, so I'm going to have to keep pushing with that one. And then the final book we're going to go through today is this one here, which starts off with our Star Powers. Now, probably my most ambitious one is to complete the Team Star Power collection. That is my hope, to do before the end of the season. And it's not easy. It's box hits, so it's going to be expensive off the rip. They're not as expensive as wildcards, thankfully, but there's 90 of them to get. And when you're also trying to get wildcards, this becomes very difficult. But you can see, we're doing a good job. We got Will Ashcroft, the team star powers of that, so I beat the price hike of him. Still got no Nick Dacos, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. There's a few that are more heavy than others. I think I've finished a team's as well. I think it's Port Adelaide. We'll find out in a sec. But Bobby Hill, Jade Gresham, Andy Brayshaw. Go up the top here. 3 Freo players. That's very nice. We've got the 3 in there. I don't know why Brian Myers is backwards, but all right. We've got this Brian Myers team star power here. That's a bit strange. All right, we're going to fix that up. Again, live album updates. How good. That looks much nicer. There you go. Matty Rowell, the new Brownlow medalist. Got him in there as well. Bunch of others here. Not a crazy busy page. Same here. I've got Max Gorn and Jack Viney though. The 2 Hawks up there. North. I'm still trying to finish North, funny enough. But I've got Sheasel, Sherry, and McKercher. So I just need Wardlaw and LDU. Wardlaw in both Select and Teamcoach has been avoiding me like the plague this year. So unfortunate for sure. But you can see here, Butters, Rosie, Jordan Sweet, and then we move across here, Willie Rioli and Jace Burgoyne. All of the team star powers for Port, so that's a nice little completed collection. Richmond, we've got 3 of them, Gibkiss, Rioli, and Taranto. Gibkiss is, I think, the rare occasion where I have got all 3 versions of him. I think now I've got Jeremy McGovern too, which is nice. We go to Sydney and St Kilda. Nearly done with them. Got 4 of that. Just need Tommy Papley. We go back here. Do I have Jeremy McGovern? No, I don't. So I take that back. Just Josh Gibkiss. I've got all 3. But Trelaw, Harley Reid, which is a nice one too. That's a very, very nice one. And then the rest are normal. So there's good progress. It's not bad for a box hit collection, but obviously it's nowhere near completed and it's going to be really tough to do so. But next, we move to my card craft section. Now, most of this is done through packs. So the fact I'm even this far in is crazy to me because I barely looked out for the card craft cards by themselves. But there's been the occasional trade here and there that's involved it, which has been great. But on top of that, I've pulled no gold card crafts this year. So it's a little bit useless. There's some nice 4 pages though, which is great. I've used all the codes to make sure when I do these album updates, I don't miss out. But really, there's been no point in doing so because I don't have a gold card craft. Again, it comes down to that. I need a gold card craft for these to be important. And unfortunately, just hasn't been the case. Unlucky with the Errol Goulden. Just the 1 Errol Goulden so far this year, which is kind of nuts. Everything else, I've gotten at least 2 so far. So there's an odd one out. We also keep moving though. There's some 2s there. We've got all the Collingwood. Just 1 Jeremy Cameron, which I think may not be the case anymore. I think I pulled another in our box break that I can fix up in a sec. We also have these ones. We've got a full page of North. Still waiting in case somehow it happens. We've got these 3 as well. And then on top of that, a bit empty down here too. I think we've got a Libba that we can fit in there very soon. So some empties, but mostly full. AR Footy Flicks we've been through before. It's a super common set, super easy to complete. And our best and fairest. This one was nice because I believe I'm very close to finishing it off, so I can nearly start showing it off to you guys, but lots of gold best and fairest here. Almost finished there. So there's some that I need to finish off. I think 3 in total that I need to find, but outside of that, that is a pretty nice completed collection. So you can see I'm like around the edges now. There's a few things here and there that I need to look out for to complete certain collections, but I'm really, really happy with where I'm at so far. Can't wait to finish the wildcard collection. That should hopefully be the case by the time the next album update comes out. But so far, like, I'm really, really happy with how this year has gone. Wish I had a gold card craft to my name. Just a double case hit in general. I pulled one for breaks. I pulled a Tex Walker Gold Generational Legends this year, but I haven't pulled anything for myself. And I've opened a lot of packs, so a little hard done by there. But at the same time, I've got a really, really nice collection to show for it. So I appreciate all of you guys watching along, seeing where I'm at, and I'm interested to see how you can help. So on that note, ways you can help. I mentioned it shortly throughout the start of the video. Instagram, email, and through my Discord as well, which all can be found in the description of this video. If you want to try and get a trade done, I know last time I did this, a whole bunch of people asked to do trades. It was really, really good. I think I got to everybody. At least I tried to. So if we got trades done through that, I appreciate it. But a few extra things that I need to show off that I almost nearly forgot, if I'm being completely honest. I've got my 12 now. I've got 12 different foil sets. I'm still trying to get an album for them, but the teams I've got, North Melbourne, Gold Coast, Sydney, Hawthorn, we've got Port as well, Geelong, Freo, Richmond, St Kilda, the Dogs, we've got Melbourne and GWS. So most of them have been from wins, but some of you have already been kind enough to reach out to me and send them off my way through trades or selling them, which has been fantastic. And of course, we've got some more on top of that. You saw one in the album, but this is where I keep most of the case hits. So a lot of it is some that you've seen from the last time. So, for example, this Marcus Bontempelli, beautiful trophy wildcard. I showed that last time. But, of course, we've got Josh Gibkiss, who we got from Northy's month of Teamcoach. So there is a new one to add to it all. We've also got ourselves Jeremy McGovern, which was one that we pulled in a really nice stretch of videos. It was actually right before we pulled this one, this Jordan Dawson. This one was really, really nice. Damn near a Brownlow medalist, but yeah, we pulled him one week and then pulled him the very next video, which was a nice little thing. And then on our very first box break, we pulled this really nice Jesse Hogan trophy wildcard. So considering how hard it's been to pull trophy wildcards this year, considering how many cases and how many boxes we've opened of this stuff, the fact that we've gotten this many case hits is a little crazy, but at the same time, cannot complain. There's a fantastic little set and been a fantastic little year to get stuck into it all. I've got a few prize cards here and there just around me, but I haven't got all of them, so I'll show off just a couple that I've got in front of me. This Nick Larkey, which is really, really nice this year because top team was so hard to win this year. I'm so glad I got him while I could. But we also had this Dane Zorko, which was my last Star Powers prize card of the year. I managed to win in the final week of the season. So happy stuff here and there. I'm hoping that we can keep this going and I'll do a third. I don't know if it'll be final, but definitely a third album update will come once it has been fleshed out a bit more. Hey, it may happen in December at this rate. I wouldn't mind doing so or doing another album update like that. So I appreciate you all tuning in. And again, like I said, find ways to get in contact with me if you do want to make some trades happen. I've got plenty of box hits to make it work. I'll give you a look as to how thick my box hit kind of set is. These are all the doubles that I've got. So you can see there, Connor Rozee was there. Got another Willie Rioli, Mac Andrew in there. We've got Jamara, a whole bunch of different wild cards, as well as Team Star Powers, Generational Legends, Gold Best and Fairest, Silver Sculptures, Gold Sculptures. Like, there's so much I can show you guys. And so again, get in contact with me if you feel like making a trade happen. More than happy to do so with you guys. So I appreciate you all again for tuning in. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Everything is greatly appreciated. I appreciate you just tuning in and watching, seeing where I'm up to, and I hope to see you all in another video very, very soon. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.